Hello everyone, this is the video for your practice of graphing lines in the standard form, which is slides 8 and 9 from your linear learning targets. Okay, this first question that we have here, this is from slide 8, and it's asking us to find the x and y intercepts of this equation right here, 2x plus 3y equals 12, and then it asks us to graph the equation. Okay, well, the first thing that we need to do in order to find the x and y intercept is we need to make a table for ourselves. So let's go ahead and do that. Do it in blue here. We got x over here, and then we got our 2x plus 3y equals 12 in the middle. That's a 12. And then on the right-hand side, we have our y. Okay, so in order to find the x-intercept, well, when does that happen? Well, that means the x-intercept is any point that is on this x-axis over here, or that where the line is going to intercept the x-axis. So when does that happen? Well, each of these points right here on the x-axis is going to have a y value of 0. And that's because we haven't gone up or down anywhere on the y-axis, have we? No, we just stayed right here at y equals 0. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We plug in 0 for y, and we get the x-intercept. So basically, I'm going to, for this first point, I'm going to plug in 0 for y, and then I'm going to work my way from right to left. I'm going to plug in a 0 for this y right here, do a little bit of math, and then I'm going to get my x over here. So what happens when we do this? We have 2 times x, and I'm going to plug in 0 there, equals 12. And then I have 2x. 3 times 0 is 0, so that effectively cancels out. And I'm left with 12 on the other side. And then from here, I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. The 2's reduce down, and I'm just left with x over here. And then 12 divided by 2 gives me 6. So when y is 0, my x value is 6. Okay, now we need to find the y-intercept. Well, a y-intercept is where the line crosses or intercepts the y-axis, right here. Now you're going to notice it's the exact opposite. Any point that is on this y-axis right here is going to have an x value of 0 because we haven't gone anywhere left or right. We're just going up and down. So this is the exact opposite. I'm going to plug in 0 for x this time. Let me just extend these lines down here. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in 0 for x. And let's see what happens. So this is 2 times 0, and then plus 3y equals 12. 2 times 0 is 0, so those go away. And I'm left with 3y equals 12. And then I'm going to divide the whole thing by 3. And the 3's reduce down. And I'm left with y over there, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So in this case, when I plug in 0 for x, I get a y value of 4. 4. Excellent. Now I have my points. So these are actually points over here, and we can rewrite them. That's actually a good idea. So the first line is the point 6 comma 0. And we put that in parentheses because that's how we write coordinates. And the second point is 0, 4. All right, now we just plot those. So 6, 0, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's there. And my y-intercept is 0, 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is right there. And then all you got to do is just draw a straight as long as you can. If you're on a paper, you would use a straight edge. That's not the best line in the world, but you would use a straight edge to graph any line. You use a straight edge. Okay? Okay, now let's jump down to the second one. This is going to be slide number 9, and they're asking the same thing, just with a different equation. We're still finding the x and y intercept, so we're just going to do the same process. Start with our table, x, and then we got 5x minus 5y equals 20. And then we got y over here. Okay, so the first thing we want to know is we want to know our x-intercept. Well, we just discussed that anytime with any point on the x-axis is going to have a y value of 0. So let's go ahead and plug 0 in for y. So that means we have 5x minus 5 times 0 is equal to 20. 5 times 0 is 0, so that cancels out, leaving me 5x equals 20. And then I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides. The 5's cancel out, leaving me x, and then 20 divided by 5 is 4. So when y is 0, my x value is 4. And then again, I'm going to do the exact opposite. When I want to find the y-intercept, I'm going to place a 0 in for my x, because any point on the y-axis over here has an x value of 0, because we haven't gone left or right anywhere. So I'm going to plug in 0 for my x, and then just plug in 5 times 0 minus 5y equals 20. 5 times 0 is 0. And then I'm left with, be careful here, there's a negative 5y. Be careful of that negative right there. You need to bring that down. It doesn't turn into 5y, that's negative 5y. And then equals 20. Now this time I'm going to divide by negative 5, so I get my y by itself. The negative 5 is reduced down. And I'm left with y over there, and then 20 divided by negative 5, that's negative 4, because a positive divided by a negative is always a negative. So negative 4. So when my x value is 0, my y value is negative 4. Okay, all we got to do is just plot these and draw our line. Our x-intercept is at 4, 0. Oop, forgot to do this. Let's make our points. So this point up here is 4, 0. This point down here is 0, comma, negative 4. So 4, 0 goes right there. And 0, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes there. And then to the best of my ability, I am going to draw a straight line. But like I said before, you are going to use a straight edge if you are on regular paper. All right, so that's how you graph things in standard form and finding the x and y intercepts. I hope this video helped. As always, be safe and be healthy. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.